today. I believe that we are living in interesting times. It is like the times, the parable that we all know very well. We heard it in grade schools. The parable of the king with no clothes. Somebody's got to holler out the truth. Somebody's got to throw the covers off of this and say, let's just call things for what they are. I'm not here to be mean. I'm not here to be divisive. But I'm here to speak the truth in love. And we are living in a day and age where America desperately needs Jesus. The hope of America is not in the Republican Party. The hope of America is definitely not in the Democratic Party. It's not in some libertarian third party that needs to emerge. The hope of America is Jesus Christ. We need Jesus Christ proclaimed in our schools. We need Jesus Christ proclaimed in our neighborhoods. It's time as the people of God to take our place and walk in authority. I'm grateful that Brother David Smith is going to be with us this Friday. And somebody made the comment that he is used in the gift of the gifts and his ministry. Of course, if you know him, his ministry. But those gifts were given to you as well. All right. I said those gifts were given to you as well. Somebody is going to pick up this Bible and going to believe every word in it. As some sinner, God's going to do a mighty transformation in their heart. Maybe their dad wasn't a preacher like mine. Maybe they didn't grow up singing the songs in Sunday school. But there's going to be a man, a lady that God's going to save so radically. And they're going to pick up this book and they're going to believe that, hey, these hands can lay hands on the sick and they shall recover. I'm telling you today, there are going to be people like my cousin. They just had a baby. My cousin just had a baby. Now, my cousin married this man. He was the high school football star. His name is Brandon. I think they were with us. I think they came and visited. I don't know if they came up here or down south. But Brandon was a high school running back and got a scholarship to play at Fresno State. He is really big guy, really athletic looking, and he was telling his side of the story. I was confused. I wasn't fulfilled. And my cousin, who also pastors his daughter, he gave his daughter to marry him away. He witnessed to him, and Brandon came to church. This was the captain of the football team, running back, scholarship to play football at Fresno State, but looking for something more. And God baptized them with His Spirit. And they buried him, and he's never looked back. He's preaching the gospel today. I'm telling you, the world is looking for what you have. You don't have to go and find out what they are wanting. They are wanting what you have today. They're wanting something real. They're wanting something that's powerful. Can I tell you today that you and I have the power of God on our side? You and I have the power that no neutron you could ever harden could unleash. You and I have the power today greater than any atomic bomb. Can I tell you that the church is victorious? I was on the East Coast, and there's a lot of trouble. But I'm telling you today, in all of that trouble, there are stories of God pouring out His Spirit. In all of that debauchery that is happening, I want to tell you today, that has not stopped revival fire from blowing across America. You need to get a hold of it today. I need to get a hold of it. This is not a time to retire. Some of you are trying to retire. Okay, that's good. You can retire from your secular work, but you need to retire or refire from your sacred work. Some of you need to get a refiring in your spirit. I'm here to teach and model for young people and young adults, but that doesn't mean that I'm done. That doesn't mean I may have lost a few steps, but I'm still in the game. I'm here to preach to everyone today. John chapter 6, verse 8 says, one of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, saith unto him, there is a lad here which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes. But what are they among so many? Verse 10, and Jesus said, make the men sit down. Now there was much grass in the place, so the men sat down in number 5,000. And Jesus took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples, and the disciples to them that were set down, and likewise of the fishes as many as they would. when they were filled, he said unto his disciples, gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. Therefore they gathered them together and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves, which remained over and above unto them they had eaten. Then those men, when they had seen the miracle that Jesus did, they said, this is of a truth that the prophet should come into the world. Jesus is giving us different, or the scripture rather is giving us things that are